I'm Olivia Bailey, and if you're seeing me right now, you're probably watching Ehctv on Comcast Cable, or you might be listening to WEHE 90.7. Whether you're seeing or hearing me right now, I'm glad you're tuned in. My guest today is ENH basketball senior Malcolm Green. Malcolm, thank you for being on the set today.
Thanks for having me.
And I've had you on here before, but it's always great to talk to you about your experience in basketball. You're a very passionate player, whether it's on the court, whether it's in the weight room. Where do you kind of get that passion? Where did you start your basketball career?
I started my basketball career growing up. I started off playing baseball. I was more of a baseball player. I was in all sports, but as I got older, I started to pick up the game of basketball a lot more, and that's what drove me to want to be able to play on the next level. So.
And did you have any experiences growing up? Did you have any role models that you really looked to that kind of influenced this passion in basketball?
Well, my dad was a big basketball fan, and my cousin, who's a couple years older than me, he was a big basketball player in our family. So, I mean, being around him and my dad and them always pushing me to play, and I'm always playing against him, getting beat all the time. That was one thing that made me push me to want to be able to be a better basketball player. So
it sounds like you dealt with a lot of perseverance at this Emory and Henry, or on this Emory and Henry team, and you guys as a team are facing a lot of adversity right now. Just been through a lot of things in the past year. You have 2 new basketball coaches on staff under Coach Russo. Can you tell me about those adjustments on the coaching staff for Emory and Henry?
Well, I mean, there's not a problem with it, not a problem at all with them. I like both of the new coaches we got. They're really good. They bring something to the table. I feel like they're going to help us out a lot. Seeing Coach Christian's gone is not any new news to anyone, but kind of sucks that he's gone at the time. But there's no hard feelings with him, and I feel like the new coaches that we do have will give us a good chance to be a better basketball team this year.
Now, 2 coaches is a big addition to the staff because before you had Coach Russo and then Coach Christian, who was an assistant coach. What are going to be the duties of these 2 coaches, and how are they going to help with the team this year?
Well, I mean, as of right now, they're just getting the feel of what they need to do right now and helping out Coach Russo with just little things around. But they help out a lot with us with workouts and stuff. Like Coach Van Buren and Coach Scott always help us with shooting drills and getting us in the gym and make sure we're shooting the way we need to and making sure our mechanics are right. So I feel like if they're definitely going to help us out a lot. And if they keep doing that, I mean, there's only we can only get better.
And another thing that you guys are really adjusting to as a team is, we were talking beforehand, you had 3 really distinctive guards last year, and 3 that really made a statement in the ODAC. You had Damian and then Tyler Driver and Carlos Sanchez. All 3 of those guards are gone, and they were all freshmen last year. What is the team doing to adjust to make up for those 3 players that aren't going to be at the guard position this year?
Well, the first thing we're doing is just making sure we're not worrying about it anymore. Like, it happened, and they're gone now. But we're making sure players know that they have a chance that they can play, and they need to step up and be big for us this year, because with them being gone, we're going to need the younger guys that we got coming in. We got a few freshmen coming in who are going to be pretty good for us and hopefully can step up and do some big things for us this year.
And I know before the season there were plans to kind of switch you around positions, kind of a 2 to a 3 position. And with the loss of those players, it doesn't look like you're going to move anymore. How is the mentality for you? I know that's a big difference in playing and how you approach the game. So what are you doing as far as your mentality to adjust to the season?
Well, I just want to make sure I'm doing everything I need to preparation-wise. I want to make sure that I'm in shape. I want to make sure my shot's feeling the way it needs to. And that's one thing I've just been doing a lot. I've been working out a lot all this summer. I've been working out a super bunch. So I just want to make sure, like, the thing is that my mindset is where it needs to be for the season, and knowing that I'm going to have to put the team is going to be, like, looking for me to be a big leader this year. So that's the main thing I want to do, is make sure I'm ready for that task.
And you are a leader on this team. You and Armando Morel, the 2 seniors on this team. What are you guys doing as, I guess you guys are serving as captains or senior leaders. What are you guys doing to prepare to motivate this new team coming in to this season? What kind of things are you telling everyone to kind of get them ready?
Well, I mean, I just want to tell them, because as you know, we're a pretty young team. And some guys haven't experienced the ODAC yet, and we want to let them know, like, this isn't a cakewalk. Like, this is a good conference that we play in, the number 1 conference in the nation, and we want to, we're the number 1 D3 conference in the nation, and we want them to know that there's teams that's going to come out, they're looking to swing, they're ready to play hard, and we got to be ready to swing back and be that tough team that Emory Henry is known for. So that's the one thing that we're telling the team, and me and Armando are being leaders, trying to lead by example to make sure the guys see us doing what we need to do so it can trickle down to them. So hopefully that'll be something that'll help out the team a lot.
You mentioned that the ODAC is one of the toughest teams in D3 basketball, the toughest team in the nation, or the toughest conference in the nation. How do you guys look as far as teams coming in and readjustments in the ODAC? Have you seen any preseason polls or anything?
Actually, I haven't. I haven't really seen anything at all. I don't really know like where we're placed, or I just hope that guys know that we're not going to be picked that high. That's something that never really happens for us. Like we usually get lower half of the ODAC standings. So I just want them to know, like, no matter where we get picked, it doesn't matter. Like, we can always make a change. Like, because last year we did finish somewhat well in the ODAC, but as of right now, I really don't know too much of anything about preseason polls. I'm just worried about the first game and everything like that.
Well, coming into that can kind of be difficult as far as a mindset. What keeps you individually fighting for this team, fighting for this Emory and Henry ODAC tradition?
Well, I mean, one is my last season, and I've learned a lot since I've been here. I don't have that much time left. I just want to make sure that while I'm here, I just want to make sure that I get the best out of these 4 years I had. Well, this last year for the most part, I just want to make sure it's the best, and I want to do everything possible that I can to make sure the guys have a good season. I go out on a good note. So.
And what type of legacy do you want to leave on this program after you leave? You said it's your last season. What do you want people to remember you as a basketball player, as an Emory and Henry student, as an Emory and Henry athlete?
Just that fun-loving Malcolm Green, the guy that everyone sees smiling all the time, a hard worker, and hopefully with all of those things that people will remember me as a great person here at Emory and Henry.
Well, Malcolm, I'm really glad that I'm friends with you here, and I've gotten the chance to meet you and really talk to you over the past 3 years to become friends. So I really wish you the best of luck individually, and I wish the team best of luck, and I hope you guys are able to adjust to this ODAC competition.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the set. You've been listening to this interview on Ehctv. You can find us on Comcast Cable, Channel 70 and 95, each Wednesday and Thursday night at 7. Thanks for joining me, Olivia Bailey, for this sports interview.